Hello, happy Tuesday. I hope you're all doing well today. And I want to again thank you for watching my video, sharing my video, your beautiful comments, and you can still email me if you'd like to do that. So my topic today is interesting. It's the title is Greed of Others and How It's Awakening You, which is something that I got this morning, and actually it's based on another topic. So to give you an idea where I'm coming from at first, this message for this video came again through a poem that I received. So first I want to read the poem. It's called When You Leave This World. You are so much more than you know. You came here with amnesia to learn, to grow. It's a temporary place, not the end of you. You're eternal. You're not a baby brand new. You can always peer through. See your families, your friends too. 'Cause we are light beings. We are energy. That's the real you. When you leave this world, you will release all the pain, stress, sadness, and disease. It's not carried with you. It was lessons you chose because you became not of love. It's how the story goes. You got lost, confused, angry, and sad. All because of the phony laws you had. Power struggles, disease, control, and lies became the game right before your eyes. Now you must realize your fears are not reality. It's time to release those bad qualities. To love of self, it's your only way out. Let go of all energies. Let go of all negatives. Stand up and shout. I am love. I am free. I am back connected to love energies. I can accomplish any dream. I can bring only goodness to me. I'm finally awakened from my deep, dark sleep. I am love. I am free. I again now believe. Earth is heaven. Every negative is released. Being positive is all I need to be. So there's two parts to this because it's about death in a sense, and it's also about greed. And I know you have a hard time making that connection, so I'm going to try to explain it. You know that it's very easy to get caught up in the drama, in the fears. And I do too, trust me. I talk to you about how to overcome it. And then I also have to overcome it. Because every once in a while, it slaps me in the face. And it drags me back down to, I say, the third dimension. Into that fear, that feeling of fear. And can I exist? And can I pay for things? Because money is the greed. So that keeps you in lower energies. Is the worry of it. Is the worry of everything. Anytime you fear death, you fear paying bills, you fear the weather, whatever, you drag yourself back down to the wrong reality. It's not who we are. So we are really only love. We have abilities to create anything we need, to dream a dream and have it come into your existence. But what happens is you start to release all this negative stuff, but it's so rampant on this planet that it just keeps coming and coming and coming. It's like, no, you can't be positive. No, you have to worry about this. No, you've got to fear that. And it just keeps on, keeps on, keeps on. I mean, I think I brought it up last week, I don't really remember, about my rent being raised. And everybody freaking out about that, including me. I mean, it's getting to the point, where none of us here can afford the rent. And I mean, just yesterday I was telling people, wouldn't it be nice if every single person, at least in San Diego, just left every single apartment building and made every single one empty? Of course, that's impossible. That's not going to happen. So these are the thoughts that I've been thinking. And there's also the fear of death and dying. Because you've been taught to fear death. That you believe, some of you believe, that you are born and you've never been here before. And some people are blessed, and some people are lucky, and some people are not. And why do I live in this country? Or why did I pick these parents? And why do I struggle so much? But it was your choice. Everything does happen for a reason. And the only thing you really need to do now is eliminate anything that's still trapped in your body. Any past traumas, any past hurts and pains, those have to be released too. And it's happening. A lot of us are remembering patterns that we experienced from our childhood also. So it's like, at least it's like this for me, but I could be up like day in and day out and day in and day out, and everything is cool, and then something takes me off that energy and brings me back down to fear, which I personally can get rid of in seconds because I realize it, I understand it, and I let it go. So I can do that, but some of you cannot do that. So there was this other meme, I should have brought it up. This is an amazing message, and I will find it here in a second. It's right here. It's before we incarnate, which means come here, each soul enters into a sacred contract with the universe to accomplish certain things. It enters into this commitment in the fullness of its being. Whatever the task that your soul has agreed to, all of the experiences of your life serve to awaken within you the memory of that contract and prepare you to fulfill it. So you can logically look at all your problems and realize that you're learning from them. These are challenges you chose to come here. So on the death part of it, you came here to do these things. You've written contracts. You already know all the things you can do, but forgot. So some of us remind you. And that it's a temporary place. It's not the end. Everyone wants to hurry up and do everything because their life is going to end. That's programs. You're going to age, program. You're going to get dementia. You're going to get all the things your family had. That's not reality. You see, so what you need to do first is anything that you know or you were taught or you believe that's not positive, get rid of it. Find books. Listen to people who have had past life experiences, or people who have died and come back, or books, or like me, for instance, I talk to a lot of channelers who, when people have a contract that they channel other beings that are not on earth, then you're actually speaking to someone who's not here. Does that make sense? It's like, let's say you just made a contract with me. Let's just say that. And then I leave the planet, I die, whatever. I do not rest in peace. That's a bunch of garbage. I'm able to see everything and everybody here. I'm able to connect with you. I'm able to talk to you if you allow me to. Now, there would be one person I made a contract with, and that person, I will tell things of what it's like on the other side. And that's where that information comes from. And so it's a matter of a belief. But, no one can force you to believe anything. So I just share this stuff, and then you can do what you want with the information. So just release, if you can, the fear of death, that you feel like you have to hurry up and do things or you're going to miss out. And also, I've been picking up, we keep changing. So I've been becoming psychic, but in a different way. Like, I can walk into a room and there's a girl pregnant, let's say, and all of a sudden this voice will go, she's going to have her baby early. They're random thoughts like that, okay? So this morning, I was actually thinking again about the greed of the world and the greed of the planet, and it's become so intense. And I even saw a post where other people are leaving other states, not just my state, because my state is majorly greedy, but leaving other states because they can't afford the rent. And I'm thinking, it's going to get to a point where the whole USA is homeless, except for the so-called rich people. Whatever. That's not even a reality. Being rich is not even a reality, And those are the people that hold on to it, who don't want anything to change, because they enjoy the luxuries of their life. They're still focused on traveling and clothes and having and getting, and those aren't really happy people. But in any case, what came to me, and I'm still having a hard time with this, is that greed is part of the plan to awaken those who need to awaken. Because there's still a lot of even really poor people who aren't awake, that suffer so much, and they don't see the reality of life. They don't know that they can create their own things. They don't know any of that. And so apparently, just sharing what I got, that's why the greed is increased. So, I don't know, think about it. What does it feel like? Does that feel like truth to you? That's the only thing you can do, is you have your own truth. And when I speak about things like death or greed or, it's everything happens for a reason. If these are not your beliefs, then ask yourself in your heart, and not what other people tell you, but ask yourself, is this my truth? Is this something that's true for me? And that's what you have to do in all your situations. So pretty much, I'm just reminding you with that added comment of greed, which is the title of my video, is greed of others is awakening you. But it's also about releasing and understanding and knowing somehow, any way that you can, you know, synchronicity is so much increased on this planet that why don't you do what I do? Ask yourself questions. Why am I poor? Why can't I get my job? Why is the economy so expensive? Why is everything out of control? You just do that, and that's how the universe answers you. So what they do for me is synchronize memes. That's what I get. So here's another one. Let yourself be seen. This also goes with my video message. It's time you let the world see your gifts and talents. Put them on display. No one can see your greatness or your potential when you're hiding away from the world and making yourself small. You can't blame others for not seeing your greatness when you're not seeing it within yourself often enough. Now that's powerful. And you know, to be honest, I didn't even catch that the first 2 times I've read it, but I caught it now. It's time to, well, I'll repeat it. You can't blame others for not seeing your greatness when you're not seeing it within yourself often enough. It's time to, well, before I go on, that just has to do with everything that I talk about, that everything comes from you. All your challenges come from within you. There's something about you you're not seeing. There's something about yourself that you're not getting. And it won't go away until you do. It's time to embrace the unknown, time to put yourself out there into the world. You can't keep living within the limits of your fears and your past. Claim your brilliance and stand in your light and let yourself be seen. So, if I sit here right now and think about this video I'm doing, it's kind of a hodgepodge of a couple of different things, but in reality, they're all really connected. Because when you realize the real truth of this planet, the real reason why you are here, then you can eliminate all the stress, the pain, the illness, the fears, the financial issues, everything. Because it's not reality not to have it. Reality is having it. Not having it is not reality. Stress is not reality. Fear is not reality. Death is not even reality. I mean, you can take a picture of the sky at night. Maybe take a picture of a star or something, and it's dark out. And then open up your photo on your phone, because that's where I take my pictures. If you take pictures on your phone, spread it out and make it as big as you can. And you will see millions of people's faces, human faces that are all over this universe. They're everywhere. These are your loved ones. They hear you. They see you. They send you messages. And they do not want you to cry over them, because then they can't see you. They can't visit you. So go through your life doing whatever you can to raise your vibration, to increase your frequency to a higher level. And also realize that some of your friends, if they're not growing or they don't match your frequency, they're never going to understand anything that you say that's enlightening. They're not there yet. And that is when we start releasing people from our past, people from our present. Because again, remember, everybody carries energy, and energy gets transferred to you whether you realize it or not, and it affects you. So it's okay to move on up into a higher frequency for yourself, because you're all that's important. Because everything comes from you, and that's how you get a better life. It's all connected, just like in that sentence. Something you're not seeing within yourself is why all these things are happening. So, now that I'm reawakened to that thought that it's always me, no matter what it is, then I need to realize, which I do right now, that I still have issues to work through. No one is 100% healed easily, because it's years and years and years and years and years and years of all of this negativity, and it's still everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't, it's hard to get away from it. And, you know, unless you lock yourself in your apartment, your house, or in your bedroom or whatever, and I hate to say this, I do that a lot. Just don't want to be around people. I don't want to be around the negativity. And when I become stronger, if I've become weakened by something that's happened to me, then I build myself up and I become stronger, then I can go back out again. But not until I raise my vibration back to love vibration and love energy. And you want to, as much as you can, be focused on that. Be focused on yourself, your growth, your life, and things that are going on in your life. Look at the positive message from it. Not the negative, but the positive. And that's my message for the day. I hope you all have a beautiful day. And remember, life is here for you. It'll deliver anything you need. And when you get down, remember to say, I am the unconditional love I came here to be. I am love. I am light. I am happy. I am free. And end your sadness or your fears with that. And repeat. And repeat. And repeat. Until you raise back your vibration to where it was before it dropped down to a lower level. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you next week. And remember, please like and share my videos.